and goes out and spreads the word of the good Lord, like they always do to me on Monday Night Football.
Right.
And, it doesn't matter if you're the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints,
Yes.
a Third Reich Avengers.
Yes.
But, Roman Catholic, any denomination, pick one. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing.
Yes.
And that thing is love everybody, do unto others as you would have done unto you.
Yes.
Right? Do not kill, do not murder, do not steal, do not loot. No, I'm pretty sure do not loot is in there.
Right.
And we've got all these reverends with great reach.
Yes.
They can reach clear across the world with some of the millions of dollars they make, right? So it's not so they're getting the word out.
Yes.
They're spreading the love of Jesus. They're helping their brother, man, all this bullshit, right?
Right.
Okay. That would be like me now driving up to them, any of them, anywhere in Alabama. Driving up to them and offering them free one-way tickets to hell.
Right.
Okay? That's right. You can go right now, get on a plane, fly to hell, all expenses paid. It's on me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You can live with the demons. You can burn in hellfire for eternity.
Right.
Right? Are any of them going to take me up on that?
No, not at all.
No. But somehow, through the grace of Muhammad,
Right.
Muslims by the hundreds of thousands have come to this great Satan country in the last 20 years. Millions, in fact. In fact, the latest numbers,
Yes.
I just did the latest numbers research. From everything that I can find,
Yes.
there are over 7 million fighting age men Muslims,
Yes.
right, in this country right now that have just been brought over here. And it's like, did you by any chance get a free mortar with rounds when you came over too?
Right.
60% off any bomb-making materials, right? So, and now we got this guy, driving his car up Christmas parades.
Yes.
Right? Well, when do you think that fuse is going to be lit for the other 7 million of them to go off and do some shit, right?
Right.
But just apply that logic. Like no God-fearing Christian would want an all-expenses-paid trip to hell forever, right? So you got to ask yourself the question.
Yes.
Why are all these Muslims so eager to come over and live literally in the literal definition of what they know to be hell?
Right.
Capitalist society.
Yes.
We love unclothed women.
Right.
Right? Like nothing about them
Yes.
says happy immigrants, we love America. And we're reaching out right now trying to pull more from Afghanistan. Oh, we'll save you. Right?
Right.
I was watching Fox their Patriot Awards last week there.
Yes.
The first guy they honor is like Lieutenant Colonel so-and-so, Green Beret, Scott somebody, right? And Scott and his Operation Pineapple,
Right.
right? Bringing over all these poor Muslim refugees.
Right.
I don't know. You go to war with Muslims for 20 years and,
Right.
No, I don't get it. Now there is some things that, we should remember here.
Yes.
In this culture and time when everybody thinks, oh, well, we'll just erase culture and time. It should be noted that during the Vietnam War and that whole period of time there, we had situations where, there'd be a lot of Vietnamese refugees that we would rescue, and a lot of them ended up in Canada and the U.S.
Yes.
And, a lot of U.S. servicemen married Vietnamese women.
Yes.
Because they like $5.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah. What American woman takes from you in a divorce? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
But no, so there were a lot of marriages.
Yes.
There were a lot of, subsequent Vietnamese American kids.
Yes.
Sure. I get that. But, that war lasted for years.
Yes.
I don't have the exact numbers
Yes.
On that, but I know it was no fucking where near 20 million freaking Muslims, right?
Right.
And, it's not like we were bringing over hardened members of the NVA. For you kids that stopped going to school, that's the North Vietnamese Army.
Right.
And the Vietnamese that we were importing to America,
Yes.
of course, were the South Vietnamese that we were actually trying to liberate. So,
Right.
fuck off. Yeah. So, whatever, long and the short is,
Yes.
there's something wrong here. I've been pointing it out when I first came up with that information about the dispersion that they've put, like, a lot of people, a lot of conservatives and stuff I talk to, a lot of military vets,
Yes.
they're like, oh yeah, but I mean they're all up in Michigan and they're focused on Michigan and Milwaukee and then I show them my map. And then there's another facet to this that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
That should be all kinds of red flags for the FBI.
Yes.
Right.
You're taking people who are desert dwellers,
Yes.
who are used to temperatures sometimes in the 130s,
Right.
and they're living in Colorado.
Right.
They're living in Cheyenne, Wyoming. They're living in Nebraska.
Right.
Bill, I don't know if you've been to Nebraska.
Yes.
Have you been to Nebraska?
No.
No. There's nothing but corn and ice. Nothing but, it's just fucking corn and ice. All right?
Right.
The same way here in North Carolina.
Yes.
Like 10 months out of the year, it's 100 degrees.
Right.
Right? Same thing. Then December and January finally hit, and boom, it's cooled down to a nice 60. And then February, March, boom, 100. So,
Right.
Now you tell me what the hell Muslims are doing going from 130 degrees, which is your average temperature, to minus 20 in the winter. Like, first of all, I'd like to know how they survive that. That would be
Right.
But anyway, there it is.
Yes.
So take the information for what it is, and it is from me, and I did do the research, and it's scary-ass shit, and when you look at it and you realize they're literally everywhere, including, I might add, Hawaii and Alaska.
Yes.
I won't even talk about the temperatures in Alaska.
Right.
And there's Muslims up there. So you take all that info I just gave you.
Yes.
You put it in your corn cob.
Yes.
You smoke it. you bring it in. You take it in. You let it fulminate. And when you finally wake up in a cold sweat at 4 a.m. in about 3 days from now, well, you can thank me later.
Right.
And then, to say nothing of, certain terrorist groups all around the world.
Yes.
Of course, having access to, dirty bombs and all that good shit that they can just, FedEx on over and yeah, whatever. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is. Anyway, moving on. International news now.
Yes.
That was international news, too.
Right.
Do you remember the iconic Afghan girl with the green eyes from the iconic 1985 National Geographic cover?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she's been given safe haven in iconic Italy after fleeing the iconic Taliban.
Right.
Yeah. And much to the Italians' dismay,
yes,
of course, she actually, ironically, has shitty, boring brown eyes.
Yes.
Right.
Not the iconic green shown in the cover, and the Italians are pissed.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, she's a Muslim too.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. A lot of people are going to say I'm a Muslim hater.
Yes.
Right.
Well, A, you'd be right, but yeah, more to it. After you kind of take in everything I just said, and I've wanted to say this for a long time.
Yes.
But Biff kept telling me no. Right. But I guess none of the listeners noticed this.
Yes.
But I, of course, took off my headphones so I can't hear him.
Right.
Yeah. Well, in national news tonight, mall Santa hiring crisis hits all U.S. cities as the national child sex offender list grew to all-time highs in 2021.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, the administrator of the Crossroads Mall says, quote, even the trusted Santas we've been using for years are on that list. We really need help here. A local priest has offered to help, but,
Right.
And there you go. That is your speculation news headlines for tonight. Yeah. All right. Well, it's just kind of hit me here.
Yes.
Those headlines went on a little long, or I should say I did.
Right.
So we got to get a move on the rest of the show here. So I guess it is time for us to go and... Right, not yet. Okay. All right, let's head over to the WSPN Weather Center with Dick Gently and our week's outlook on the weather for last week.
Right.
We had beautiful weather here for this weekend, mostly sunny skies and highs in the upper 80s. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy, mild, with those temperatures dropping down into the mid-70s. Now, we've got some big changes here for the upcoming work week. Starting tomorrow, we're going to have a volcanic eruption right near Charlottesville, and it's going to make things rather toasty across the area. We're going to see lava spill out into central Virginia and make temperatures in Richmond at 350 degrees, Fredericksburg at 345, Charlottesville, the hot spot, at 400. Not as hot off towards the Tidewater. A little bit more comfortable with highs near 100 degrees. The reason why, we're going to have tidal waves moving in ahead of this. A global superstorm developing off towards the Atlantic Ocean. This thing is headed our way, but the key to the forecast, right before this thing makes landfall, it is going to be deflected by Godzilla. Now, a lot can change between now and then. We're looking at the latest data. We'll continue to bring you the very latest. I do want to encourage you, though, that if you ever do see a sleeping coyote, do not wake it. Bad idea. Okay, here's the forecast. Volcano, 350 there for Monday. Global superstorm on Tuesday. We could see maybe about 200 inches of rainfall, wind gusts up to 1,000 miles an hour. Godzilla Wednesday, I'll be honest, I have no idea what's going to happen on that day. After that, though, how about this to finish off the work week? Low humidity, lots of sunshine, with highs in the upper 80s heading into next weekend.
All right. Thank you, Dick. Yeah. Leno.
So I read somewhere that you and Dick, can you show it to me?
Oh, Oh, boy.